We're in this thing called the Eighth Fire. It's a prophecy that came to our people 1,200 years ago. And in the Eighth Fire, they say that there's going to be a merging. So all this time, lasts from the 1960 on to 2021 was the seventh fire. So all these people that were born into this time, this is what they're saying about this prophecy, is that they came here to help bring back this Indigenous knowledge and life.
When Rodrigo first invited me to be part of the project, I envisioned the work to be more about helping Phil paint the mural. But as we worked together, we had a lot of conversations, and he had many interesting stories to tell. And through that process, I had experiences that I wasn't expecting to happen. And from that, I feel like it's become a very meaningful project.
It's really important to understand that there's a resurgence happening of Indigenous knowledge, history, language, culture, and art. Art is a main key of that Indigenous revival. It's the artists that are bringing that culture back to life, putting it in public spaces, allowing our reflection to happen once again on the land.
We're educating the community, telling them about the Indigenous history of the land here. We're showing the different nations that were part of this landscape and now have all been given residence here in Toronto.
Because a lot of people forget that this is Indigenous land they're on, and they need reminders, because we are an important part of the history, and that part keeps getting forgotten. And the voice of the settler is the only voice that we've been hearing for the last 100 years, 200 years. So now there's revival, and it's predicted that this revival would happen, that the Indigenous people would rise up, and that their voices would once again be heard across the land.
We have a very interesting history, and there is so much to learn from what has happened before settlers arrived. And by having a passion to want to learn about that is the first step forward in creating a healthier world for everyone.
This is really the beginning of a mesh between contemporary art and Indigenous art coming together. So, it fits so well with telling the story and working with settler artists. And it's important that we learn to engage with these settlers, because, they're going to have to become our allies in order for things to change. And we need more allies than ever right now.
I think we need to be more open to learn new perspectives and listen to the stories of what happened on this land and continue to learn from that.